Hi, I'm Mine and I make weekly videos that triggers the better side of you. Inner work for outer growth. If you are new here, welcome! Check out my introduction video here to know the purpose of Mine Spencer Speak and the kind of content to expect. And my first video, Do You, but Who Are You? If you aren't new here, waza! Welcome back, gang. Subscribe, like, comment, share, follow. Let's get into it. Where does love come from? Scientifically, with the neurobiological study of human beings, love originates from the brain, not the heart as many of us thought. As an evolutionary mechanism driven by a cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters, yes, it comes from the limbic region of the brain, a mixture of dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. Others believe it comes from within or the universe. I, Mine Spencer, believe that God Almighty is love and Jesus Christ is the product and real-life example of love. Let's define love, shall we? Everyone knows what love is and how it felt. It's relative to each individual, but let me define it my way. Love is selflessness. Yes, love isn't just a word or a said affair. It is action. Love is not ill-mannered or jealous or keeps scores or records. The perfect love drives away fear and it is not conceited. The kind of love we'll be talking about today is the rare kind, the kind that is sincere, patient, with no intentions of evil. If you love, you cannot plan evil, think evil, say evil, hear evil. Of course you can hear evil. Let's go on. Self-respecting, character-based love, the mature kind. The one we'll be talking about today is not lustful, it is not the infatuation love, it is not the give and must take love, not the social media love. No carnal love here, but please keep watching and don't skip the video. The one-on-one love is hard to come by, but it does exist. Just that most people aren't built for it. It isn't based on just looks, but on values. Not built on convenience. Oh, that guy is the smartest guy in class, let me be close with him. Or this is the prettiest girl, or oh, this is the richest popular kid in class, let me befriend her. No, but built on discipline, sustained on emotional maturity and not loneliness or boredom. And it's definitely not just vibes, it is rooted in self-awareness. Self-love comes first. In these times and era, most of us mistake self-care for self-love. Self-care is making yourself happy, like the spa session, going on trips. I know I love to mention those trips. Yes, I want to go on trips. Going on trips, buying that PS5 or new sneakers you've been saving up for. Don't get me wrong, that's still loving yourself. But self-love has more to do with the attitude and compassion you show to you. Speak to yourself with kindness and grace and love. Oh, I'm a failure. I'm such a loser. I'm nobody. I can't do this. Don't speak like that to yourself. Don't speak ill about yourself and others too. Instead of saying, oh, my time is wasting, or life has passed me by. Others are doing this. Look at my mates. Say this instead, although time has passed, not everybody is on the same pace. My time will come. Instead of saying I'm such a failure, say, this thing is really difficult now, but I will get through it, you know. Examples of self-love is prioritizing your health and your diet, exercising, that's self-love. 2, emotional stability. You cannot build long-term love on chaos. These love feelings are most times intense, but stability helps you to create a healthy, secure, and lasting relationship. Have your own friends, your own goals and hobbies. Care about your own growth. To give and receive love without suspicion, that's a very hard thing to do. Most of the times, when we get this one true love, the selfless love, we'll be suspicious that, this one wants something. You know, it's deep-rooted in the greed of human beings. But we should do better by God's grace. Emotional stability enables you not to panic over small things, the littlest things. You can read and understand boundaries with people too, not overthink and assuming the worst. When you're emotionally stable, You won't use the block and unblock feature as a weapon. Yes, I used to be the queen of that, but I have learned. You stay, you talk, you fix it, and you move forward, or you break off that toxic relationship. 3, discipline over feelings. You don't have to act on every emotion. Not because you are angry, frustrated, you transfer it to everyone. Don't be passive aggressive. Don't be a Debbie Downer. In some friendships, they tiptoe around people's emotion because one is the ticking time bomb. One is the one that when you come, the mood and the occasion is over. Instead, be the one that when you appear, come on, it's going to be fun, it's going to be a lovely time. That is the one-of-one love. People would like to associate and be around you. People will feel comfortable calling you their friend or even just knowing you. And it's not just about friends. Let's say when you go downstairs to buy provisions, or when you go to the local kiosk, if you just, good morning, hey, how your day, my customer, that's enough. That's enough. Not when you go there now, give me something, where my change? Don't be like that. Don't be nasty. This transfer of aggression, most of our parents, African parents, just parents generally, are guilty of it. Please try to do better, parents. But discipline doesn't mean you should tolerate disrespect or never express your hurts. Don't play the, I'm mature, I'm keeping it, I don't want to talk so I won't cause trouble. Express yourself in a cultured way. If you bottle it all up, it brings resentment and hate. And what's the opposite of love? Hate. Examples of the one-of-one love. When I was researching this, I cried. To be honest, I thought of how my friends, family, strangers have shown love to me. Now let's go. 1. Our very own Dora Akun Yili. She fought fake and expired drugs in Nigeria that was life-threatening. They also attempted to assassinate her. Drug cartels tried to bribe her, but she stood firm because these fake drugs were killing thousands of Nigerians. Maximilian Kolbe, in the Nazi concentration camp, you can research that, a Catholic priest stepped on and took another man's place because he was crying out for his wife and kids. Maximilian was executed for that heroic and selfless love, giving your life for another. And guess what? The man he gave his life for survived and wrote about this. Harriet Tubman. I'm mentioning this in honor of the Black History Month. Harriet Tubman was a slave who broke out and still went back, risking her life each time to free other slaves underground. Look at that. Our very own Dr. Stella Adahevo, 2014, who didn't break under pressure, an international threat to allow the Liberian American to enter the country, which would have caused a catastrophic Ebola outbreak, a pandemic even. Those are examples of true love. At the end, she died of Ebola. Let's give her a 1-minute silence. Maybe we should do that on your own time.
End SARS peaceful protest. SARS was a unit created to combat robbery and violent crime. It turns into extortion and illegal arrests, extrajudicial killings, torturing and harassment, profiling of young people with smartphones, laptop, dreadlocks, please. But this protest showed solidarity, unity across differences beyond ethnicity, community support, a lot of volunteers, doctors and nurses treating injured protesters without charge, lawyers offered pro bono legal services, donations from all over the world, and managed transparently. Regardless of how unsafe it was, youth stood for a just society. Now, that's selfless love.
Read up about Desmond Doss, Nick Vujicic, Chadwick Boseman, that's Wakanda man, still fighting cancer but showed up to hospitals to pay bills. 9/11 boat slave, or the recent one that a boy swam miles to save his family. Those are examples of selfless love. Why most people miss or don't experience the one-of-one love. You chase attention, addicted to validation on social media and in real life. You can't be alone. To avoid accountability too, or instant gratification. The hookup mindset. Oh, that one. We've got Tinder, we've got Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Instead of meeting people, establishing genuine and authentic relationships, we rather have the competition mindset. Is he better than me? Is she better than me? Trauma bonding. Oh, let's not get into that. That's a whole different topic. So that's why most of us do not experience the one-on-one love. We should calm down and see the good in people. We should calm down and not be pessimistic all the time. Why is it difficult to show love? Although love is ubiquitous, found in mother and child, forgiving without revenge, offering a listening ear for a friend when stressed or when in grief, tendering to your garden or even planting things and watching it grow, giving up your seat for your sibling. Those are all kinds of love, but we still find it hard to show and accept love. We are wired for self-protection. From a psychological standpoint, humans were built to survive, to satisfy our needs, and identity comes first before sacrificing for others. It isn't easy, but we should try. Let someone cut ahead of you in that bank queue today, you won't die. I read a poem. A grizzly bear was chasing two men, brothers I think. One said, I don't really have to escape the bear, I just have to outrun you. Look at that. Just look at that. Let that sink in. Don't embody that mindset. Ego gets in the way. Our sense of I, me, self-centeredness, wanting recognition and appreciation, return on a deed that is rendered, hinders that selfless love. Even when we love, a part of us often expects something back: gratitude, loyalty, and validation. Oh, come on, we should give without keeping scores. Oh, you owe me, guy. What kind of guilt and heavy mind would that person be? Just let it go. I know one good turn deserves another, but it is not obligatory. Do it because you can. Do it not because you have to or you want something in return. Do it because that's what love does. I read somewhere, nothing cheers the soul more than performing an altruistic act of kindness. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you, from me too, with all malice, and be ye kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you, has forgiven us. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 to 32. And with all these qualities, add love, which binds all things together in perfect unity. Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. If you enjoyed this episode of The One of One, love, comment, like, share, subscribe. Mine Spencer Speaks. You know now. Be better, live better. Bye.